Now to the good part.
Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Carter in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Pippen in at the 3. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better position to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the three-point basket by Chicago.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Vucevic, the shot no good. Good D by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. And it's slammed in by Carter.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Chicago with the ball, and going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
They had some real back-and-forth battles last year. Hopefully we see more of the same going forward.
Now here's Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Giddey against Young. And that one's good. Giddey. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
They were destroyed on the glass. Just horrendous. That explains their loss.
Now here's Jordan. Coming off a 22-point game against Boston. From deep, Giddey sends it home from three-point land. Giddey's got 5 now.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Young. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Now here's Giddey, coming off a 12-point game. Jordan misses.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Pass to Marley. Johnson a screen on Jordan. Marley. No good on the 3. Chicago leading. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding frees Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Carter finds Johnson. Here's Okongwu, covered by Vucevic. Okongwu, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Jordan with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Johnson. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Lakers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pippen outside. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Pippen. Up and over Carter. No good with the elbow jumper.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Takes a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Atlanta shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. Now here's Pippen. 17 points for him last game against Boston.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Pass to Jordan. Now Vucevic. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside Carter. Down low. The kick out to Young. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
No ball.
Chicago has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Jordan. Here's Buzelis.
First team foul. Atlanta substitution. Number 10, Louis Dampier.
On defense, the Hawks. Here's Jordan. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Marley. Now here's Young. Over Giddey. And the step-back jumper is good. Young's got 7 points.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Vucevic against Okongwu to the paint. Here's Marley. Uses the glass on the layup.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Shooting 2.
falls for Carter. And so he makes both from the line. Bulls trail by 3. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Sit down. Let's see what you got. Keep it going.
With this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Number 1, Trae Young.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
And here's Jordan. Chicago passing it around. Back to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Over Young. The rebound by Carter. The Hawks lead by 3. A 6'8" point guard. Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Jordan high post. Pass to Giddey. Up top, Vucevic. It's good from the top of the key.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Okongwu, a screen on Giddey. Three-pointer. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 4. Jordan pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Ricochet, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks lead by 4. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Dampier. Carter from outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Jordan misses.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Young on the attack. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Phillips. White, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Tre Jones in for Giddey. The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Starks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Carter. 7 points in the game. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 3 assists tonight. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Phillips is checked in for Smith. And Chicago has possession. 4-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
And it starts missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Young with it. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers. Pass to Dampier. Second chance effort. Collins with the rebound. Chicago shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. And here's White. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. Shot is up. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Outside Rizachet. Pass to Dampier. 4-3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. The developing game of Trae Young is something that coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's White. No points so far. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Pass to Dampier. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Here's Dante. Collins with the defensive effort.
I like his aggressiveness, but he has to be able to finish that play. He left points on the table.
There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter. White can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now Rizachet. And that one is hammered home.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Starks. From deep. It doesn't go for him. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for the Hawks, we've got Trae Young, and it's Dampier in a two-guard.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Risacher. They set the pick. Back to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Dampier misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
Newell, he's checked in for Gay. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Marley. Outside Risacher. Young from long range. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Collins inside. Guarded by Young. 5 on the clock. White. Good. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Well, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Better answer.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Young against Jones. Stop the drought. And the basket by Dampier. Dampier's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And here's Young. No points yet. Johnson a screen on Jones. Pass to Marley. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Atlanta. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Jones. To the inside. Collins. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Young. Johnson's got his first basket.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Young with it. Johnson a screen on Jones. Here's Young. And it's Chicago with a board. Collins has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Pippen. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jordan's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Hawks. Trae Young, he's checked in for Young. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here.
Man! Look out below! Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Young. 10 points for him. White looking it over. Jordan, the pass to White. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Starks. Fires in the triple. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Atlanta. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Young, the pass to Marley. Pass to Dampier. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Hawks trail by 9. Now Young. 10 points for him. Carter on the wing. Can they get it? Huzelis grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Now here's Vucevic. Clock at 6. Pass to Pippen. The 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Shay's checked in. Here's Dampier. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Jordan. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Johnson. And Atlanta misses again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Hawks trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Carter. Over Buzelis. Carter can't get it to go. Chicago has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Pippen pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. Dante, he's checked in for Shea. Well, the Hawks shooting 34% thus far in this game. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Checked in for the Hawks. Here's Young. He's got 10. Pass to Johnson. To the paint to get back on track. Gay misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Over to the left wing. From Pete Giddy. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Dampier. Now here's Johnson. Covered by Vucevic. Back to Johnson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Jordan, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddy. Vucevic, a screen on Young to the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
The first one falls.
You love a big man like Vucevic. puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Young from behind the arc. That shot off.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Carter against Jordan. Down low. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Jordan. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Rolling with purpose off the pick. Vooch, impressive basketball IQ, is really featured in screen and rolls.
Here's Young. Here he goes. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 12.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Young, the pass to Carter. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Some solid defense from Jordan.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hawks trail by 16. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. And here are the Bulls now, after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Carter against Jordan. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Here Starks. Drills it from deep. Starks has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
Here's Young. Outside Carter. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jordan. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and Coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper. But if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside. Earn your living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No, thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hawks trail by 14. We've got Buzelis. He's out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Jordan. There's a screen. Chicago passing it around. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's hauled in by Marley. And the Hawks shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Pass to Giddey. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Young looking over the floor. Now Carter, defended by Pippen. And it's slammed in by Carter.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Pippen. 10 points for him. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Carter. 12 points for him. And it's Chicago with a board.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Now here's Jordan. The 17-footer. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Young can't hit. Chicago leading by 12. Pass to Giddey. And that one drops for him. Giddey's got 9. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pause in the action. Here we have the best rebounding team from last year. In third, Chicago.
Yeah, it was an emphasis last year for them, crashing the boards. And what a job they did. Number 1 in the league in rebounding. And
here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Outside Young. Buries it down low. Young's got 14.
Yeah, big nights like this from Trae Young have become routine. He can take over a game with his scoring.
Giddey passes to Pippen. That shot off the mark. Oh, nice D from Carter. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Marley. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Young. The kick out to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
For 3.
Young's got 5 assists in the game. Chicago leading by 9. Pippen with it. 12 points for him. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Marley. Outside Johnson. And here's Young. This one for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
With the floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Giddey.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
You see yourself on the screen. You should watch the best moves. We must have lost your dancing shoes at all, huh? Let's see those dance moves. Shake it.
Now Jordan, 10 points for him. Back to Giddey. Here's Pippen. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddy's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Johnson. Pass to Carter. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Giddy. And here's Jordan. Guarded by Young. Here's Buzelis. From downtown. That one no good. Outside Carter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 14. Outside Giddy. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Giddy's got 12.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddy just wasting no time.
Now here's Young. He's got 15. Pass to Dampier. 5 to shoot. And Atlanta misses again. Bulls leading by 13. Pippen, pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Young against Giddy. Here's Dampier. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. 6 points for him.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
Now here's Vucevic. Give him 8. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Hawks trail by 15. Outside Carter. Over Buzelis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Substitution for the Bulls. Zach Collins. John Starks. Kobe White. Trey Jones.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Dampier. Carter inside. Jordan's there. Carter, good.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Here's White. Collins a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. White can't hit. Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Dampier. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Young, picked up by Okongwu. Young can't hit.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Now Jones. Collins outside. Pass to Starks. The three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Okongwu. Here's Marley. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds now. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Young. 15 points in the game.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's White. 13-point lead. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Now Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Collins has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Pass to Starks. Collins a screen. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Young. To the inside. Okongwu. And the layup is good off the glass. Okongwu's got 6.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
Pass to Jordan. Collins with a screen on Carter. The 3-ball. And that one's good. Starks. 13 points in the game.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Okongwu, the pass to Carter. Tries it from the top of the key. The rebound by Starks.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Pass to Jordan. No good with a layup. And so it's Chicago, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Gay in at the 5 spot. Here's Young, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Cash! Trae Young with a triple!
And you knew Young was waiting for that opportunity. He had the response for that 3.
Pippen outside. And the layup is good. Pippen's got 9 points here in the second half.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here Starks. banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Johnson a screen on White. Pass to Johnson for three. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. White with a screen on Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Dampier. He's guarded by White. Now Young. Now here's Risache. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Young from outside the arc. And Atlanta misses again.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
White for three. Nails it from three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Young. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
There's the steal. And here they come. Here's Dampier. And it's all from three-point range. Chicago leading by 19 to the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. High arcing shot. Here's Dampier. Three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Pippen outside. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Now here's Young. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Young. Launches it from deep. And Atlanta misses again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Young. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Dampier. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Young. Pass to Dampier. Fires the three. Chicago with a rebound. Starks has got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Jones feels it out. Here's Starks. Here's the three. Another three for Chicago.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Jones against Young. Pass to Gay. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by White. Chicago's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Now Pippen. Collins a screen. Pippen, pass to Starks. Outside Jones. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. The Hawks shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pippen outside. Pass to Starks. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Atlanta. outside Rizachet. Now here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. All alone. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist from Young. Young's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Young against Jones. Pass to Starks. Over Rizachet. And again, Chicago, no good. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Now here's Pippen. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Marley. Marley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Here's Dampier. Picked up by Okongwu. Dampier misses.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Pippen. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Young. Pass to Dampier. Takes the 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Louis Dampier taking 3 shots.
He's good on the first of 3. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Terry comes in for Pippen. And he nails the 3rd. Chicago leading by 22. Outside White. Pass to Starks to win the cold spell. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now. Down low. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
For Chicago, Phillips comes in for Collins, and it's Carter in for Terry. Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Starks. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Now here's Young. Johnson passes to Carter. Picked up by Okongwu. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Smith. With some arc. Unable to get that one. Good D by Okongwu. On the attack, Carter. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Now here's Carter. Pass to White. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Atlanta with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And Young gets it to go. Young's got 22 points.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Smith with a screen on Young. Pass to Starks. Here's Phillips. Here's White. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And it's Starks missing. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Yes, it's good. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Starks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Carter. Young can't hit. White with it. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to present our player of the game.